It's the Playhouse Podcast with Kat and JJ.
Can't believe it. I missed everything.
Missed the show?
What am I going to do?
Check out the Daily Podcast.
If a marriage license was like a driver's license, would you be in favor of having to renew every 5 years? We tossed that question out early this morning. Had some pretty surprising answers, actually. If you missed it, it's coming up in the podcast in a couple of seconds. Here we go. Kat and her husband are watching the Ed Gein story. It's on Netflix. If you're not sure if you want to watch this or not, Ed Gein was one of the worst killers in American history from some small Wisconsin town.
But he didn't go to jail. He went to a psych ward. That's where he spent the rest of his days.
Wasn't competent enough to, you know. But it kind of started thinking about, like, if you watch it, Kat said basically Ed's mom, like, you can see you know, why he kind of turned out this way. Mom was just a little over the top, huh?
Yeah. It's not like you're born. I don't think you're born like that. You might have a little bit in your brain that you're capable of, but I think that a lot of people might, like the verbal abuse, the mental abuse. How could you possibly turn out normal? You know? There are a lot of people that can get above that, rise above it, but...
So, for instance, his mom would say or do what that you think turned him into a killer?
She would just call him terrible names. She would say, I didn't even want you anyway, you know? So then you try to seek other places to be accepted. His brother was about to abandon him, so I'm going to ruin it. He kills him, but...
So do this. We both feel fortunate that we've, grown up in good, middle-class families. But if you had to stick something on your mom that would have made her not the premier mother, what would it be?
Probably that state fair incident where she yelled in front of all those hot boys that...
Oh, if you needed a super tampon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll
do it.
Yeah. That really stuck with me. But other than that, I feel very lucky and fortunate. Some people are not. And it makes me very sad that kids are born and it's not their fault, You just have a baby. It's not their fault. So
my mom made me skip baseball practice once to try and learn the piano.
What a bee.
Yeah, I never forgave her for that. She didn't know what she was doing with in a situation like that. Right, it was that. Yeah. And she had, the best part was, I had to learn it on an organ. We had an old church organ in our home, and it had, the keys would actually light up. There was lights in the keys, and for like beginner mode, it would actually have the notes on the keys, the letters.
Yeah.
A, C, C, like that. And so that's the way she tried to get me to learn. And I think it took about 45 minutes before she's like, all right, this isn't going to take. And
move on.
And she had played organ for our church for so many years that she was like, oh, this would be great to teach my son. Because she knew that there was nothing that they were going to be able to teach my sister. Like, she was just
too far gone.
Well, she's like, there's just no helping that girl. So we just wanted to toss this out, though. Like, is there something that if you look at mom now, you're like, man, she wasn't premier mother material. Maybe she tried her best. Maybe she was really doing her best. She just didn't know any better. And Monica, I appreciate you holding. She called right away. I said, hold on. I want to hear about mom. So you want to tell us about her?
I definitely think my name should be in the ring. Where do I start? It was usually surrounded men and people I was dating, which I always felt was inappropriate. But like, she would tell my boyfriends, like in high school, lies about me, like serious stuff, like I had STDs or I was cheating on them or I was doing drugs.
Wow.
She would do that. It was almost like she wanted them to like her more than me or something. Like, it was really weird. And then, like, even when I was younger, like, I had to start doing jobs, like odd jobs, so that I could help her pay the electric bill. She had a very serious boyfriend. Like, she was saying she was going to marry this guy like every 2 months, different guy, like every 2 months.
Oh, okay. So there was that rotating door.
Oh, yeah, of course. And so I'm sure, like, she has a weird, she's got stuff she should have worked on, but it all was projected on me.
Yeah. So, I mean, I get that. I mean, everything's in retrospect, but if your mom was being serious with your boyfriend and being like, you really don't want to date Monica, I think she's got the herpes.
Yeah. How messed up. And then, we could go to that other documentary where the mom was like sending those terrible text messages to her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend for years. I mean, what kind of mother is that?
I haven't delved into the Ed Gein documentary yet because it's not even a documentary, right? It's a movie about his life.
No, it's a series.
Okay.
But it's under the Monster umbrella. So then they dig deeper into the lives and the minds of people that just, You wonder, how do you get that way?
Well, then realizing what Kat has said about the way Ed's mom was,
She was awful.
kind of easy to understand where a kid can go awry. If you ever say to your child, you were never even meant to be born.
Oh. So I sit there and I want to have Liam watch this so he realizes how good his life
Maybe
is.
too young at 13.
Absolutely. There's no way. I might be too young at 40 to be watching the rest of the series because it looks disgusting.
And if you grew up with amazing parents like we did, then this is a little tough for you to understand. Like, you see it from a way different angle. Talked to Monica a couple of seconds ago, and she's like, I got to throw my hat into the ring here for a bad mom, because my mom would tell my boyfriends when I was like 14 or 15 not to date me because I had STDs.
Like, sabotage her relationship. Instead of being a parent and just setting dating boundaries, like, you're not dating right now. It just sounded like her mom was pretty
or
messed
you
up
got
too.
day dates on a Sunday. You can have him over and watch a movie or football with your dad.
Or that rotating door of the boyfriends. You know, I don't know. I'm not in the spot of being a single mom, but that is definitely the route I would not go.
Hannah, in hindsight, mom wasn't always the best.
No, definitely not. I mean, my whole family, we could have our own freaking documentary.
Yeah. Oh, that's
but-
awful. That's sad.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely caused issues for me mentally and with my mental health. But the biggest thing that sticks out for me is I'm from Czech Republic, so my now ex-husband and I went for our honeymoon to Czech Republic to visit my family.
Okay.
And a couple of days before we were heading back to the U.S., you know, something had happened. And, you know, thank God my mom doesn't speak English, because my ex-husband said he would have probably done something to her. But she went off on me about how, you know, all my issues are because I'm too fat, and, you know, how she's surprised anybody can love me and or even want to marry me. But apparently then my husband at the time obviously didn't care, since he did. And with a lot of things that happened, actually after that, I didn't speak to her for 2 years.
Yeah.
How old were you when mom was saying this to you?
I mean, my mom always talked to me about my weight since I was a kid, and how it's going to cause issues for me. But this was kind of like the last straw. Plus, a lot of things happened around that wedding, too. But I was 21 when I got married, so that was 9 years ago.
I have a question about moms in the Czech Republic. So are they pretty hardcore? You know, there are certain stereotypes that they would fall under. When you said you were from Czech, I was like, her mom might be a little hardcore.
A little bit. I mean, my mom was raised under communism.
Yep.
So there is a lot of that stereotype, and even a lot of it still perpetuates today. And every time I go back home and I hang out with my best friend and her kids and see how she parents, I have to cringe and like bite my tongue, because I'm like, that's not what we do to children.
So
is
it's generational. You know, it's going to carry on. You're breaking that generational curse, obviously, but odds of your mom being raised in a suck-it-up buttercup environment are pretty good, right?
Oh, no, 100%. I actually lived with her parents for 5 years.
Yeah, so you know.
And they messed me up good.
Wow.
And do you have kids now?
Not yet.
Okay.
But
Okay. So
that was one of the reasons for the divorce.
I would say, I mean, for yourself, get into some therapy, because you're going to want to be the best mom that you can be and not carry. It's like when someone's cheated on and they carry that into the next relationship.
In the parking lot with my therapist.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Very
Everyone
apropos.
needs someone to talk to.
Are you going to walk in there and be like, hey, I was just talking to Kat and JJ about this, and, you know, we should delve a little bit deeper into how much time do we have today? Are you prepared for Drill Sergeant Kat's Ed Sheeran boot camp?
Down and give me 20.
This is going to unravel.
You know, I Googled things people yell in the Army.
What else did you come up with?
What does it say? Oorah.
That's hoorah.
OORAH.
Hoorah.
So wouldn't there be an H?
It's a Marine thing.
Okay. You've never been in the military at all.
I know enough.
Okay. I know enough.
Trinity, do you have any military experience?
I am an Army spouse.
Oh, right on. Okay, so this
Okay.
is right up your alley. So you've been barked at many, many times to pull yourself into line, I'm assuming?
A few times.
So
times.
this won't phase you. Some people don't like
You have to stay in
yelled
character.
at. Yeah. Oh, me right now?
Yeah,
This won't phase you.
There it is. So here's what's going to happen, Trinity. Drill Sergeant Kat is going to bark out lyrics from a very romantic Ed Sheeran song. And if you could name that song, then you deserve the right, cadet, to be able to go see Ed in August at U.S. Bank Stadium.
My gosh.
Are you ready?
Don't be nervous.
God, I'm so excited.
Good.
Drill Sergeant Kat, can you please give us the first lyrics?
I hurt doing this. The club isn't the best place to find a lover. So the bar is where I go.
Trinity, what song is that from? Oh, stay in character.
I'm in love with Safe for You.
Say it one more time.
That's the Safe of You.
That's it. Oh my God! You're right away.
Wow.
I was hoping we'd hear so many more lyrics.
No, all the other maggots on the line have to go.
Wow.
Good job.
Trinity, I guess you won. That was anticlimactic. Oh my God! Give me one. Give me one more. Give me one more lyric real quick. Let's see if Trinity can figure it out.
Okay.
Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms. Soldier?
Do you know what song that is, Trinity?
Dancing in the dark, dude. And is it perfect?
Oh, wow.
Wow! Hey,
You are impressive.
one more. Let's see if she can run the table.
Oh, my God. My voice can't handle this.
One more
This is
time. One
hurting
more
my
time.
voice.
Drill Sergeant Kat, give me some more Ed Sheeran lyrics,
You're doing
please.
great.
Every song reminds me you're gone. I've been dancing with my eyes closed, sir. I literally said it.
Dancing with my eyes closed.
Dancing, my eyes closed.
That's right. Eyes closed. Good job. Way to go, soldier.
Well done. Tell me about what you said you're you're an Army what?
Army spouse.
Okay, so an Army spouse. I thought you
Okay.
said Army Scout.
I did
wife.
too.
Yes.
Like,
Okay.
oh my God, I thought that was something different. So, what level?
Does he come home and do that? Does he yell at you like that?
No.
Oh.
Kind of like it, don't you?
Get in the bedroom.
Every year you have to go in and get your license renewed, right? But how often do you have to take the visual and driving test? Is that only if it's expired?
I have no idea. No, when I had to renew, I had to do my eyes too. I do not know how my sister passed that.
Well, no, it's
do
not every
know.
year then, right? It's every
No,
how
it's
many?
like every
4?
5 years,
5
right?
years?
Like, yeah, to get your driver's license renewed, isn't it? I might be late on it.
What if?
I don't know.
What if they said, Kat, every 5 years, like your driver's license, you have to renew your wedding license, and you both have to sign off on that you're willing to go forward with it? Would you have any apprehensions about this?
I would absolutely not. But why include vows then when you get married?
All right,
Because
but
it's
not
sickness and
everybody's-
in health until 5 years comes around, and then maybe you can get out of this, right?
Right. I mean, I think
So.
if you look at the vow of marriage as a holy sacrament in the church, it's supposed to be for better or for worse, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think everybody's vows say that. What if your vows just said, do you take this man or woman to be your lawfully wedded husband or wife?
For now.
And we'll circle back in 5 years and see how it's going.
If at all we'll cross that bridge when we get there is worked into your vows, then maybe you just want to stay partners. But that was a meme that I saw, like a marriage license should expire every 5 years. Then you can decide if you want to renew it or not.
I mean,
What are
what's
your
the
thoughts
divorce
on
rate
that?
now? It's 51%. It's more than the marriage rate.
That makes me very sad.
So I would guess that jumps to about 70% if you knew you could get out in 5 years. It's like some people are like, oh, I'm going to live on the boat for 5 years, or I'm going to move to Oklahoma for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just get married for 5 years and see if it takes. I just think there's too many easy outs.
Yeah, there are too many things in play in that amount of time. You acquire assets, you have children. There are too many people that, will be left in the wake. So
Would your husband ever opt out?
no.
I'm
So
pretty
that
sure
would be
my
a-
wife would have been gone after the first semester.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a case by case basis, but for us, it would be simple. We'd go in, we'd sign, we'd be good to go.
Hey, Dana, I appreciate this. Would you be in favor of this idea? You like it?
Yes.
Okay. And why do you think that way? Is this like, have you already gone through a process of divorce, or would you renew?
I don't know if I renew, only because I'm married, and so I don't know if it would be a good idea due to the fact that he's lazy. He doesn't clean, and it's getting on my nerves. It's actually it's too much. So I think it's a great idea to renew.
Has he always been that way, or is this something that is like becoming a gradual thing?
Well, it seems like he was a little lazy when we first started, but I kind of looked over. You know how love can be blind, so I just kind of looked over it. But the more that we're into it, it's just like he's just lazy. Like I cannot, renew the license every 5 years, because this one right here, I don't think I want to continue.
Really?
This is crazy. So again, just so we all understand this, if you had to renew your wedding license today, you don't think you would?
No.
Our final pair of Ed Sheeran tickets, 3 chances at free money high-low, and every time we answer the phone Friday morning, somebody gets a shot at $50,000. So make it a point to join the live show Friday morning. As you're thinking about that, let's wrap up the podcast.
Bingo! How fun!
Last week, someone lost an eye at bingo.
Bingo!
Bingo what bingo? Bingo! Bingo!
All right, Stephanie's over here. She was the first one through, but we're yet to find out. We've yet to find out. What's the verbiage there? We've yet to find out whether or not she's somebody listening who
has a ton of stuff like of a same theme. So this woman in Indiana, she has a large collection. She's now made it into the Guinness World Record books of collecting the Batman villain Joker.
Hello, my name is Megan Pierce, and I'm attempting to set the Guinness World Record for the largest collection of Joker memorabilia. And today I'm going to show you a few of my favorite items in my collection. I have some of the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, Jack Nicholson Joker, Heath Ledger Joker, the Jared Leto Joker, and quite a few other comic book magazines that I've collected over the years.
It's such a morbid thing. I mean, I'm a fan, but I'm not collecting them.
Who's your favorite Joker? I would say Jack Nicholson.
Mine was Joaquin Phoenix.
Really?
He was so good. He won that. He won the Oscar then posthumously.
Did he?
Yeah, it was a epic situation. Now, I'm on the hunt this morning for anyone listening who got a proposal in a less than flattering situation. Again, just to recap, my cousin proposed to his girlfriend of just a couple of weeks at my great aunt's funeral.
Can't.
Flowers everywhere, people sobbing. Great aunt, toes up.
And then that.
And then, hey, I think you want to get hitched.
God.
Nothing says redneck cousin like that.
So strange.
Morning, Steph. I appreciate you holding. Which one do you fit?
I think yours,
Oh,
JJ.
let's go.
God.
Less than flattering proposal. Lay it out for us. Don't spare any details.
So we're still married, actually.
Okay.
So we were in his sister's spare bedroom, and we were a wee bit tipsy, and we had only been dating for about 4 months, and we actually just got done having a really big fight. And he just got down on one knee and asked me to marry him. We didn't have a ring or anything.
So romantic.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Did you say, like,
yes.
slow your roll, let's sleep on it? And
No,
see
you
if
just
you
said
feel
yes
the
right
same
away,
way
didn't you?
tomorrow?
Nope, I said yes, and, hopped into his arms, and we've been married ever since.
You go back out to the party. You guys are never gonna believe it. We just got engaged. I want to know, is this like your relationship? You guys are hot, you're cold, the passion.
No, I mean, we've just been, we've been happy, and I mean, we've obviously had our ups and downs, but we have 3 kids. And
do you ever think about the fact that everybody probably heard you fighting, and then all of a sudden you come out of there, they're all expecting you to be broken up, and now you're engaged?
Like, these people are nuts.
So the party actually wasn't at my sister-in-law's house. That's where we were sleeping for the night.
Oh, okay.
So we just ended up crashing at her house.
Yeah.
For the
I
night.
doubt you crashed right away after you got engaged.
Did you guys celebrate a little
my
bit?
sister-in-law out and was like, "What is happening?"
Yeah.
It's a crazy situation. I mean, do you tell this often? Like, do you guys, sit around during Christmas and be like, "Oh, remember that time we got engaged in my sister-in-law's bedroom?"
Yeah. We we do tell the story quite often to, friends.
Well, I'm just glad that you guys are one-handed. Does Trisha do anything weird?
The talking to the dog thing. It's to the point now where, so my oldest son is getting married next summer. He's out of the house. My daughter is in her senior year at college. My youngest son is a senior in high school and is rarely home, right? Like he really, and I'm happy to watch this. He's so embracing being a senior in high school. Like all of his time is with his friends. And I love that for him. But what's happened is as our family is slowly moving away, my wife's talking to the dog way more than she's even talking to me.
So it's a slippery slope if, in her mind, the dog answers back.
Well,
like, are we at that point?
The dog looks at her because she's speaking to the dog and says the dog's name. And my wife somehow thinks that subliminally she's getting messages back from this dog.
Okay.
And the problem, and I don't care about that much, but the problem is she'll be on the other side of the room and she'll be like, and I go, excuse me? No, I was talking to the dog.
Yeah.
So that'll happen 5 times in a row, and then I'll hear, and I won't say anything. She'll be like, you never listen. And so I'm caught in between either saying pardon or excuse me 1,000 times a day or being told how unattentive I am to anything she says. And I'm like, if you would start the conversation with JJ or Addison, then I would know who you're speaking to, but she won't come to those terms.
Does the dog ever start a conversation? Because then I think we got to worry.
Only if the conversation starts with,
okay,
meaning I got to go out or I want to come in. Other than that.
What's that, girl? Yeah. All right. Well, things are getting a little funky around your house.
When she's watching TV with the dog on her lap.
Okay.
And she says something to the dog about the television show instead of telling me about the television show.
Can you believe Monica Geller did this again?
It's a little unnerving at this point.
Are you with someone that is a little strange? My husband dresses up in costumes when I'm not home, and it makes him him. You know,
when you're saying this out loud, though, is this hitting any harder?
The only thing I care about is, are they put away when I get home? Because when I get home and they're strewn about the basement, and I'm like, what happened? What happened?
How many people were here?
How many people were playing costumes with you today? Just tell them to put them away.
Is it a little Peter Pan kind of syndrome you think he's got?
I don't know.
Or do you think he just likes being someone else for a while?
I do know that me bringing up the conversation of getting rid of them altogether has been a point of contention. So I've just stopped. I just don't.
Would that be it? If you said, listen, you got to get rid of the costumes
or me? He wouldn't divorce me, but he would be very sad. And I don't need a sad man on my hands. So if it makes him happy. But
what do you think his sad costume would be? If he had to tell you.
He has a sad clown costume. The smile, and it goes this way. So he's prepared for any emotion.
Emilio is online too, and I'm excited to find out what makes, I don't know if this is your girlfriend or your wife or whatever, but what makes her a little bit weird?
I honestly thought my girl was a klepto. She just took off her shirt in the middle of the floor and just put it on, and I was like, is she going to make a run for it or what?
Like she stripped down to her underwear and tried something on in the store?
Yes, in the middle. I was like, I said, honey, there's some changing rooms right there. Like, no.
Now, what would you do if your husband just stripped down to his underwear to try a pair of pants on at Fleet Farm?
Then we'd have a problem. You're not supposed to do that. There's a reason why, if it's done in front of you, people are like, oh my God, because it's not done.
Okay, have you ever tried a hoodie on over a T-shirt?
Yes, that's completely different.
How is it different?
That's not my bra. What do you mean, how is it different?
I don't know. You're not naked.
She had her bra on, her stomach showing.
So what?
That's why he called.
Okay, so if you walk into a store with your stomach showing, you can't try anything on? You can't try a jacket or something on?
It's weird. Like at the beach, totally okay. But if you saw somebody do that at a clothing store, you're at Kohl's or something, and they just take their shirt off and they're standing there in their bra.
Boy, enough Kohl's cash would make somebody do something silly, though.
Show will.
How we feeling?
I am feeling great. How are you?
Good. I slept like a log last night. The end of the Cubs game was a little bit of a thriller, and it was I just sat there. I could see my wife out of the corner of her eye watching me and going, this isn't the man I married. Like, he never acted like this. He didn't care so much. Like,
she was hoodwinked.
I could see her, and I kept thinking that she was recording me secretly. You know what I mean? Like, when you're acting a fool, and I couldn't control my emotions. Yeah. I was so stressed out.
Did you cry?
No, because they won. I likely would have wept if they lost, because it's like win or go home at this point. And it was such I slept so hard. Like, I'm at that age now where just watching something can take all of it out of me. Like yesterday at work, and had a couple of kind of stops that I had to make, and then I got a good workout in, good football practice, get home, watching the game, stressed out, and then I just sat there like a lump on the log. Like I was just I was exhausted.
Big day.
It was a big day for me yesterday. And so I woke up refreshed, recharged, ready to go, smile on my face. The weirdest thing that happens, and if you've lost like a loved one or your parents, it's going to sound completely insane, but I had a dream about my dad yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was when he was active military, and he had gone to Honduras. And he came back after, I think he was there for like 7 or 8 months, and it was a real trying time. But I know this is not going to make sense to you right now, but it will later when we give away the Ed Sheeran tickets. But I literally had a dream about my dad, and it ties into how we're going to give away our Ed Sheeran tickets.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Ed Sheeran, Honduras, your dad.
Yep.
Can't wait.
I'm telling you. And if my dad was still alive today, he would not have any idea who Ed Sheeran is.
Yeah.
But it's going to get you tickets for Ed Sheeran a little bit later on this morning. It was weird. I woke up happy about the Cubs, and it's weird when you see your parents in a dream. Mm-hmm. It's just when they're gone for a while, it's very weird because you're like, is the universe trying to tell me something, or is it just a memory that got unlocked because you were in such a deep sleep? Like you're trying to reanalyze, and I went, I got an idea. And so I got an idea coming up at 8:20 for these Ed Sheeran tickets. You're going to love it. How was your day yesterday?
It was good. I have really good friends. Like one just randomly texted me and just said Margs 3 p.m. I said yes.
Those are the friends you want to keep close.
So I went and had a cucumber jalapeno margarita and just shot the what and just a nice little visit. Then I get home and my friend who owns Dee's Baked Goods, Deez,
is it nuts?
Yeah. So she owns Dee's Baked Goods and just randomly dropped off a box of maple sugar cookies.
Are you her sample size?
I don't know. Like
she's never made them for anyone else, but if you say they're good, she's going with them.
They were delicious. And it's one of those, like, you bake a thing of brownies, you're like, I'm not going to eat a whole brownie, but then you like keep cutting it off. So like before you know it, half the thing is gone. That's what it was. I'm like, I'm not going to eat a whole cookie. I'm just going to eat half. And now 2 are gone and there's only 2 left. So
you got to eat them all. Otherwise the family's going to think you're a piggy.
Yeah. And I'm like, these are good friends in my life that just want drinks at 3, randomly give me cookies. When have you ever done that?
Keep those close.
Keep them real close.
Yeah. Those are the people you want to, they're ride or die kind of folks.